Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, October the 6th. I forgot to change the date on my notes here. You'll have to pardon the voice. John and I had to drive from Knoxville, Tennessee to Memphis, Tennessee and back in one day on Wednesday, and I have sounded like this ever since then. But, you know, we'll make it through this because I'm not sick, just don't have a voice, and we will make it through this. But hello and happy Sunday, everybody. I hope y'all had a great week. Thank you all for checking on us. We are actually an hour west of where all of the devastation in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina was from Hurricane Helene, and it's horrific. It is, there are no words to describe it. So we are fine. We are, again, we're about an hour west of there. So we've all been, all of our churches have been gathering supplies. We've all had people, headed that way. Yeah, it's just, there's not even any words to describe it, so I'm not going to try to. Just know those people they definitely need your prayers, because it's horrible. Okay, so today, though, is Sunday, August the 6th. I'm Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Again, I apologize for the voice. I have a special guest who's going to take over in the second half, so we'll see how long I make it. But hello, let's see, I missed a couple of people. Hello, Mary. I am good. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Scott. Good to see you again this week. And hello, Mary from Steeler Country, Pittsburgh. Do y'all have a game today? Hello, Loretta. And Loretta hasn't been on for a minute, so it's good to see you, Loretta. Hello, Sarah. And yeah, and I don't feel bad, Sarah. I just don't have a voice. And hello, Trish. Again, we drove, so that is about, and hello, Orlando, Debbie. So that is Knoxville to Memphis is about a 7.5 hour drive. And we drove there, picked up some slabs, and drove back. And hello, I know Carol's going to be watching the Steelers, so we'll see you later, Carol. And hello, Sandra from Demon's Ferry, and then drove right back to Knoxville. The more we drove, the worse my voice got. And I wasn't screaming, yelling, anything else. Hello, Marianne. So not really sure what happened. I don't know if it's a combination of the weather, a combination of, ragweed and the long drive, being tired. Don't know. But anyway, we are here. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I know I sound crickety, crotchety, whatever. But again, I have a special guest in the second half who should take care of all of that for me. And thank you, Sam. Too fast, dude. Anyway, so thank you all for putting up with me here. Hello, Barbara from Bonnell, South Carolina. And yeah, so as new people pop on, if you hear me croaking through this, you'll just have to explain to each other, so I don't have to repeat it over and over and over again. But yeah, so again, today is Sunday, October the 6th. This is chat number 383. If you want to go back, hello, John from Homebase. If you want to go back and watch the rest of the chats, you can just hop on over to YouTube. That's youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. And hello, Vicky. Not yet, John. Not yet. Not yet. Don't blow her cover. Yeah, so she's undercover for 20 more minutes. Hello, Barbara. Thank you. I know. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you very much about my voice. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to muscle through this first 30 minutes, and then my special guest is going to take over and do most of the talking, I think, in the second half. But yeah, so if you're brand new, please let us know, because we would love to welcome you, even though I can't really talk. Would still love to say hi and hello, and I would love to welcome you later when we get off of the chat here tonight. These are always posted on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, so even if you can't hear me or understand me, Casey will type. She types what we talk about, so you can always go back and read that later. Okay, a little bit of news for this week. First thing is, today is the start of, I forgot to write it down. So Julie, I totally forgot to write down. Let's see, this week is the start of the no snacking after dinner challenge. Yeah, so we had a lot going on today, and I forgot to write that down. But over in the If You Have an Egg group, Julie hosts a challenge every week. And again, the challenges are, it's just a challenge for yourself. You're not competing with anybody. Hello, Marlene from Largo, Florida. You're not competing with anybody. You're not competing against anybody. It's just a challenge to challenge yourself to, to do some things. And like I told her, the challenge for this week is no snacking. So the challenge is to not snack after dinner time. And I told Julie I was in for 5 days this week. Uh-oh. Is Largo on the side where the new storm is headed? Debbie just told Marlene to be, to stay safe. So, yeah, I'm done with the weather right now. I mean, I'm like over it, done, is what I mean by done. But anyway, hello, Barbara. It's good to see you. So this week starts the note, you try not to snack after dinner challenge, and I told Julie, I said, I'm in for 5 days. 5 days. And you know what? That's okay, because it's just a challenge for myself. So I'm challenging myself through Julie's challenge to not snack after dinner for five days this week. You could do 1 day. You could do no days. You could do all the days. It's just a challenge for yourself. And again, that's over on the If You Have an Egg Facebook group. And you can join those challenges anytime. They're free. They're fun. There's no commitment other than just to let us know. Let us know how it's going. The second little bit of news for this week is there was another recall. I'm getting tired of these too. So weather, you can stop it. And recalls, calm down. And maybe I'm just noticing them more now. I don't know. But another recall that I thought was worth mentioning this week. This one has to do with Taylor Farms. So I don't know if y'all know anything about Taylor Farms. I don't know much about them. I knew that they made bagged salads. I did not know that they made the private label bagged salads for Kroger. And they also produce a brand of soup that Kroger carries called Home Chef. And so Taylor Farms, there is a recall right now on, and let me just read this to you. So they seem to be having a recall right now over some potential listeria issues this last week and again through this week on both prepared salads sold under the Kroger brand name and their Home Chef soup. And the Home Chef soup is the broccoli cheddar, chicken with rice, chicken and noodles, and the Thai chicken curry, which I love the Thai chicken curry. I have not some of the Thai chicken curry, but I have some of the coconut, the Thai coconut in the refrigerator right now, and I had to go run and check it to make sure it was not the one in the recall. But those are Home Chef soups, the heat and eat soups that you get at Kroger. They're in a plastic container and they come in this size or this size. The broccoli cheddar, chicken with rice, chicken and noodles, and Thai chicken curry heat and eat soups, those have all been recalled. And the Kroger brand bagged salads, which again I did not know that Taylor Farms produced those, but there is a list this long of those. I will include the link where you can go and find that entire list. But Kroger has posted a sign so it's all been removed from the shelves. All of those products have been removed from the shelves, and there are signs posted at each Kroger that say to keep the sign posted until October the 9th. They are, all of them are produced and used by dates up until, I think it was October the 6th or the 7th. So they're still in date, so you might still have them in your refrigerator. Again, in these chat notes, I will post the link where you can go to that recall just to make sure that you don't have that in your refrigerator. So tired of recalls. But in other better news, it is delicata squash season. So if you've not seen yummy delicata squash before, we have at least 2 other chats that you can go back and visit on YouTube. Again, that's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. We have at least 2 other chats that you can go back and visit to see those. But if you happen to be here in East Tennessee, in an area where you still have a grocery store, because I'm telling you, some of these little tiny towns are like wiped out. But I'm not going to let myself go down that rabbit hole right now. It's delicata squash season, so I've already found this at Kroger, Food City, Trader Joe's, and a local store just down the street from us called Pratt's Market. So if you happen to be in the Halls, Fountain City, Powell area, Pratt's Market, that's where I got this one. Pratt's Market does have delicata squash, and again, I found them at Kroger, Food City, and Trader Joe's already. So delicata squash season is only September through November, so you better get them now, because once they're gone, they're gone. And I usually buy like 10 at a time, so they won't last very long. These are so good in the air fryer. Quick note, you eat the shell, you eat the outside, the rind. You do not have to take that off. Okay, there are prior chats on delicata squash. I will try to remember to share the link to one of those recipes, but I believe they're already posted on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Okay, so since we don't know how long my voice is gonna hold out, and yes, Loretta, they do go quick. Since we don't know how long my voice is going to hold out, we're going to do a quick review of last week after I find out who attended an in-person workshop last week or a Zoom workshop. Give me some thumbs ups for that. And while y'all are doing thumbs ups, I'm going to get a sip of my hot tea. So thumbs ups for in-person workshops or Zoom workshops last week. Good job, y'all. and hearts for attending here with us live last week or for watching later. Let's see if I can make the little heart come up. It's not going to cooperate tonight. Maybe. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the heart. Yes, Melissa, I saw you. So, yeah, thumbs ups and hearts. Thumbs ups and hearts. Very good, everybody. Hello, Carol Ann. It's good to see you. Also, if you're brand new, please let us know. Because, again, even though I can't talk, I'd love to say hello. And I must sound better than I think I do because I feel like I'm screaming and y'all seem to be able to hear me okay. So, bravo stickers to everyone who went to an in-person workshop this week. Sat your bottom in a chair, like Marianne sat her bottom in a green chair this week, or who went to a Zoom workshop, or who was here with us live. Now, this week, let me think. Was it last Thursday or this Thursday? Gwen is not going to be able to do her Thursday Zoom, but I cannot remember if it was last Thursday or if it's this coming Thursday. I don't know. My days are starting to run together. Okay, but again, bravo, everyone. So last week we were talking about your best pattern for eating, and we did chit-chat quite a bit about when... oh, wait. Mary wants me to do 2 thumbs ups and see if something happens. Let's see. I don't know, I'm scared to do too much because I don't want anything weird to pop up. But last week we were talking about, you know, if we all don't eat the same, is one of us wrong and one of us right? Let's see, I'm sorry. So Loretta says a cup of tea with Manuka honey. Where do you get Manuka honey? I'm eating Auker's apiary honey that was brought to me from Pennsylvania, but I don't know what Manuka honey is. I mean, I'll go get some. But anyway, so last week we were talking about, like, if I eat at a different time than you do, is one of us wrong, is one of us right? If I start my meals at breakfast and you don't, do I win and you lose? Do you win and I lose? You know, whatever. So we talked about our own best pattern for eating because we're not all the same. You get to pick what time of day you start. You get to pick how many meals a day you have. You get to decide how to spend your points. Nobody else gets to decide that for you. And a lot of the things that we have thought for years and years and years held true, like eating eating 3 meals a day. That's no longer a valid point. Eating 3 meals and 2 snacks works for some people, doesn't work for some people. Starting every day with breakfast, and by breakfast I mean starting earlier in the morning. Not necessarily a thing. John has lost, I don't remember how many pounds, eating the bulk of his food earlier in the day. And then he just stops eating about 2 o'clock, and he doesn't eat anything again until the next day. So, and that works for him. That's worked great for him. Okay, so your homework for last week was #you pick. So you get to pick when, you get to pick where, you get to pick what meal you're going to start with. Let's see how you did with your homework. Deanna eats her breakfast after a workout and a shower, but that time changes every day. So it might be early one day, it might be mid-morning one day, but it's okay because she goes ahead and does her workout and she takes her shower, and then she has her first meal, what she's calling her breakfast, every day. That works for Deanna. Lynn usually eats a protein bar around 9 a.m. so she's not jumping up, she's not jumping out of bed, running and going and, you know, making scrambled eggs and whatever, because that's not her deal. That's not how that works for her. So she eats a protein bar around 9 a.m. and then she kind of starts her day with lunch around 2 and then dinner around 7. That's awesome. So she's starting hers a little later in the day than I do, but that is awesome. That works for Lynn. Very good. And then Casey starts her day off with a cup of coffee with oat milk. So the oat milk is really, really thick. I don't know if you've ever had it or not. It's not very many points, but it's just a thicker non-dairy milk. So she starts her day with that about an hour after she gets up. And then her first actual meal is not until closer to or afternoon, because that thicker oat milk, that heavier oat milk, first it helps her get her morning coffee that she wants so bad. And then it keeps her satisfied until she's ready to start that first meal. She's never been a breakfast eater though, like never, ever, ever. So if she eats breakfast, it's for dinner. Anyway, so that just works for her. So bravo to everyone who did their homework this week. Good job, guys. Good job. And I didn't even have to remind you. So several of you all went ahead and did your homework without me reminding you. So yeah, extra bravos for that. Okay, this week's topic, I'm just going to throw out some words. The first word I'm going to throw out is Halloween, Thanksgiving, office party, birthday party times 2, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. What do those all have in common? And I'll go ahead and warn you, somebody just texted me to see if I'm still awake. It's 8:15. Yeah, I'm still awake. But if they call, I'll try to shut them off real quick before it interrupts us. But yeah, what do all those days have in common? Barbara says holidays. Sarah says all tempting holiday treats. Carolyn says food. Yeah, every day is food to me though. Okay, so that is 9 days of celebrating that I have to fit in between now and the end of the year. So that doesn't mean that's everything that I've got going on, but those are nine things. They're either holidays, special events, special occasions, but those are 9 things that I have to figure out how to fit in before the end of the year. So how is this going to fit in? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, first thing we need to decide, this is for me and you too, are you a fall fanatic? Like, are you super excited? Fall weather's coming. It's going to get cooler and crisp outside. It's apple spice season. It's pumpkin spice season. Scarves are coming out. Are you a fall fanatic? Or are you a fall apart? Are you dreading this coming? So with so many posts about pumpkin spice lattes, breaking out scarves, it's hard to remember. It's hard to remember that some of us have anxiety, actual anxiety about these last 3 months of the year. So the days are growing shorter. They're already getting shorter here in East Tennessee. The time is going to change here soon for some of us. So for those of you who live in a state where the time changes, it's coming. It's coming right after Halloween. I have more than a handful of close friends who already are feeling the dread of what both leaving and coming back from work in the dark does for them, okay? What it does about their attitude. So, how about you? Are you a suit and sweater, bring on the cold weather person? Or do we need to talk about some ways to avoid those winter blues that are already kind of creeping in? So John is already dreading the cold weather. Like, it's supposed to be, I think, highs in the 70s and lows in the 40s here this coming week. And he is already like, I'm going to have to get out my thermal underwear, and we're going to have to get the heater out. And I'm like, dude, 70s and 40s? Sign me up. But I'm not super excited about the shorter days. So we chatted a little bit in Gwen's group on Tuesday night. We chatted just a little bit about some of those lights. So, and I think Ann is right here somewhere. Ann, what was the name of those lights that you and Melissa, what were the name of those lights that you all looked at? Because I'm definitely going to find one of those. I figured out the back office. It's going to be too dark. So Ann and Melissa found some great like happiness lights, like lights that would, like boost your mood. So we'll chat about that a little bit. Happy lights. Okay, Melissa, I will look those up later. Thank you. And Ann says, yes, happy lights. So I'll try to find some of those later on Amazon and post a link for that. But just things, that you can just, think of some things that you can do to kind of calm that down, and get prepared for it and not, be so glum. So next thing, what are those Q4 projections? Does anybody know what Q4 is? So Q4 is fourth quarter. So fourth quarter projections, like any good business, we are not going to wait until December the 15th to decide what we want out of the rest. Okay, my second half person is being loud enough, you can probably hear them. But so we're like any good business, we're not going to wait until December the 15th to decide what we want out of the rest of this year. So the management of your health is your business, okay? That is your business. So you need to decide now if you're going to set a goal to lose weight in this last quarter, in the fourth quarter, Q4 of the year. You need to decide now if you're going to try and lose weight in this fourth quarter of the year, or if you're going to try and maintain where you're at now. And there is nothing wrong with having a period of intentional maintenance. If you don't know how to change your app to put yourself into intentional maintenance, let me know, and I would be happy to show you how that works. So you can actually change your app to, instead of losing weight, you can change it to maintaining weight, and it's what you would change it to if you had, if you were at goal weight and you were trying to maintain. Same thing, same exact thing. And I'm happy to show you how to do that. But we need to decide now. We've only got, let's see, how many days left. Well, I'm going to get to that in a second, but we need to decide if we're going to try and lose weight or maintain weight now so that we don't panic through these last 3 months. And then the last thing is all the other days. So at the beginning, sorry, let me grab a little sip of tea real quick. So at the beginning of this section, I said that I had 9 days of celebrating, of some form of celebrating. So, and that included things like Halloween, Thanksgiving, an office party, 2 birthdays, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. So I had 9 holidays, celebrations, 9 days of celebrating that I have to fit into the remaining 87 days that I have left in this year. We all have 87 days left in this year, okay? That means though, so that sounds like a lot, but that means that I have 78 other days. So there are 9 celebratory days, but I have 78 other days to make good decisions, maybe to track, maybe to prep some good food, some healthy food. 78 is a heck of a lot of days to do something with. I'm going to start deciding now how to find my fit with all the other days, okay? And let me show you something real quick. I forgot to get out of the refrigerator, but we have a minute, so let me show you real quick what I started. So I decided that with those other 78 days, so the other 78 days that I have to make some good decisions, and that I have, I've got some time to do some other things. I don't have to just focus on those 9 days of celebrating coming up. I made a big batch of cabbage vegetable soup. It does have a little bit of ground turkey in it, but look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells so good too. I made it in the Instant Pot, and I'll share that recipe later this week. But I went ahead and made this, and I told Casey, I said, look, tomorrow night for dinner, I'm bringing home this giant pot of Instant Pot cabbage vegetable soup, and we are going to start off these 78 other days. We're going to start them off making good decisions, eating something healthy, and getting some vegetables. Okay, she's lost her mind. Okay, so what about you? What are you going to do with the other 78? Maybe you've got 79. Maybe you've got 80. Maybe you didn't have as many celebrations as I've got coming up. So with whatever days you have left, so you have all these other days, what are you going to do with them? And you guessed it. That is your homework for this week. So hashtag all the other days, hashtag ALLTHEOTHERDAYS. And I hope that y'all can understand me and that Lynn can understand me, since she usually types that. But hashtag all the other days, your homework, that is your homework. So I want you to make your own list of how many holidays, birthdays, celebrations, office parties, Halloween, whatever you can think of. Because we've got trunk or treat for Halloween, which in itself is not bad, except they'll be pushing hot dogs and chips, and we will have more candy than we know what to do with, sitting right there with us as we're handing it out. But I want you to sit down and decide what you have coming up. What other celebrations do you have coming up? Let's see. Barbara's got a trip to Walt Disney World in 2 weeks before all the holidays. Okay, so Barbara, count that in for your homework. Count that in with your other days, and then figure out how many days you have left. So count how many celebratory days you have, and then subtract them from 87, because we have 87 days until January the 1st right now. And then let us know how many celebratory days you have, and let us know how many other days you have left, and then what you're going to do with all the other days. So you don't have to say, day 1, I'm going to do this, day 2, I'm going to do that, day 3, I'm going to do whatever. You can just say, I have 78 days. You could say, I have 73 days left, and I'm going to, with all my other days, with hashtag all the other days, I'm going to meal plan, or I'm going to try to maintain, or whatever you're going to do. So hashtag all the other days. Do your homework, do your homework, do your homework. It is about time for our special guest to come. Woo, just in time, because wow, I'm really straining my vocal cords today. Thank goodness I am off from work tomorrow, and thank goodness it is fall break tomorrow for Knox County schools, so I don't have to talk to anybody if I don't want to. I can just be a silent partner tomorrow. So here at the half, in case you are brand new with us, this is an hour-long chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you choose to watch the 1 hour long one, it's going to be an hour. You might want to go to the bathroom before we get started. Or if you just choose to watch the second half, it's only 30 minutes long, and that's the part we're getting ready to start. So everybody go ahead and get a drink of water. I'm going to get another sip of my now lukewarm tea, but it does have a little bit of honey in there, and I'm going to look up that honey that you all were saying earlier, and I'm going to see if I can lure our special guest away from where they're hiding. Hey, special guest. Oh, she heard that. So Sarah, the homework was hashtag all the other days. So I want you to figure out, and our special guest has arrived. Come here, let me put your apron on. I want you to figure out how many celebratory days you have. And,
wait a minute.
oh, sorry. I said that backwards. And and what the other days are. So how many of all the other days you have?
I can do it.
Can you tie it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. And how many all the other days are that you have. So first of all, you can say, hey, I have 78 normal days, or I've got, 62, days that are not holidays, or, days that we're not celebrating something, or, whatever. So figure out how many days, how many normal days you have left. Miss Debbie says hello. And Sandra says, hi, cutie. Okay, so this is the second half of our chat. This is chat number, I already forgot. This is chat number 383. And Miss Smarty Pants here realized that because it's fall break this week for Knox County, that she could come do the chat with me. And actually, it's going to work out great. And Miss Barbara says hello. And it's going to work out great because since I'm losing my voice, Alyssa is actually in charge of the second half of the chat. So, Alyssa, what are you going to be talking about in the second half of tonight's chat? And talk to them.
I'm gonna be.
Talk loud. And
I'm gonna be
talk loud.
trying French fries today.
Yep. Are you going to be testing them?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Loretta wants to know how old you are. How old are you?
6.
When will you be
6
7?
and a half.
Yep. And then quickly tell Barbara and Sarah hello. And Miss Marianne.
Hi.
Yep. Okay, so Alyssa.
And then I'm gonna be 6. I'm gonna be 7 in 3 months. Wait, no, 2 months. Really? Or 3?
Almost 3.
Okay.
Almost 3. Put your leg down. Okay, can you all hear her okay? Ask them if they can hear you okay.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Ooh, Belinda says you're very mature for your age. So thank you. Okay,
Thank you.
so tell them again what you're going to be doing. You're going to be reviewing French fries.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carol Ann. Okay, so Alyssa is going to be reviewing 4 different kinds of French fries for us. So quit wiggling in the chair. Okay, go get your first one.
Did you lower it, Nana?
I did lower it, yes. Okay, show them what's in your plate. Hold it up where they can see it. Hold it out where they can see it. Okay,
First.
talk to them.
First.
Say it really loud.
No.
Go,
Can you
say it
help
really
me
loud.
do this one
Or
again?
Ida.
Or Ida, extra crispy fast food fries. 27 French fries is 4 points. Nona put these in the air fryer with a little spray. And cooks them for 10 minutes on 400 degrees. She shook them halfway.
Okay, do you want to show them your picture? Okay, and that's the picture that she drew for the first one. Okay, so go ahead and try one of those. What do you think?
They're delicious.
Are they delicious? Okay. So these, oh, and wait, Papa says you'll be 6.75. Oh, he says you're 6 3/4 going on 16. Yes, you are. So these, what would you say these are most like? What do these look most like? Do they kind of look like McDonald's
That's what
french fries?
someone said. Hi, John. Hi, John.
Yeah, I know. So, what do these look like?
A little long.
What do they look like?
Little.
McDonald's french fries?
Yeah,
Okay, is that maybe why they're called extra crispy fast food fries?
maybe.
Okay. So, those were the Ore-Ida extra crispy fast food fries. 27 french fries is 4 points, right?
Yep.
Okay, you can go get your second one. Quit playing with that. Go get your second one.
Can I tell
Go.
them? Can I
Yep,
tell them
after you-
about that?
yep, you
after
can.
all these?
Yep. I don't know if y'all can hear her humming, but that is, I hum, if I'm not talking, I'm humming, and she does too, or whistling, and she does too. How about?
It's very hard.
Yep, don't fall out of the chair. Okay, what's this one?
Second Ore-Ida golden steak fries. 7 French fries is 3 points. Nona put these in the air fryer with a little spray and cooked them for 12 minutes on 400 degrees. She shook them halfway.
Okay, I did shake these halfway, but I also had to use my these and kind of flip them. Okay, what do you think about that one? I forgot to try one. Okay. What do you think about this, Com?
The same way as the first one.
Okay. Do you know any place that has fries that are shaped like that?
I want another one.
Oh, I forgot to get your drink. Do you know anywhere that has, and Alyssa will be drinking a, what is that? A Poppy strawberry lemon prebiotic soda. So she'll be drinking that after each of her fries. Do you know anywhere that has fries that are shaped like this?
I love mine with ketchup.
Yeah. No special seasonings, Debbie, because I wanted Alyssa to give us her honest opinion. And so we didn't put any, I didn't put any nutritional yeast on there. And she wants to know if you're a ketchup eater on your fries. Yep, she normally is, but I wanted her just to test the fries by themselves. Okay.
So I can taste them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. so you
Because
can taste
usually,
them.
like, ketchup or barbecue sauce, like, gives them like the flavor that you only taste like the French fries. The French fries like little taste because sometimes you eat them like you have big bites.
Hey, you're getting trying to. Okay. Okay. Hey, you're not good. Okay, go get number 3. Okay, I think she's liking the steak fries.
Third Ore-Ida golden waffle fries. 8 French fries is 4 points. Nona put these in the air fryer with a little spray and cooked them for 12 minutes on 400 degrees. She shook them halfway.
Okay, so what do these French fries look like? Who has French fries that look like that?
Chick-fil-A.
Yep, Chick-fil-A does. Okay, see what
But
you
they're
think about those.
closed today.
Yeah, but if those are good, then you could make those at home and have Chick-fil-A fries at home. What do you think? You like those?
I'll finish it. I said let me finish it.
Oh, she's not going to tell you if she likes it until she finishes it.
Did you try one of those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do. Ooh, Sarah, I didn't find any curly fries. We'll have to try that next time. Okay, what do you think about that one?
Let me eat it.
Do you need a sip of your poppy to wash it down? What? What? Oh, you need some water? Oh, show them. Show them what you were doing. Quit speaking.
I'm trying to not do that.
Okay, show them what you were doing. She said she needed some water. Okay. Ooh, yeah, Loretta, Alexa fries are good. They are really good too. I like Alexa sweet potato fries, but I knew Alyssa would not eat those, so we didn't get any of those.
How will I read it?
I don't know.
Oh, that was scary. Fourth, or Ida. Fourth, or Ida, golden crinkle fries. 12 French fries is 3 points. Nona put these in the air fryer with a little spray and cooked them for 12 minutes on 400 degrees. She shook them halfway.
Okay, that's this kind. Do you know anywhere that has this kind of fries?
At home.
At home? At home y'all have that kind of fries? And Debbie, it's a poppy. I can't drink them because they're carbonated. But man, it smells good, and it says it's a prebiotic strawberry lemonade prebiotic drink.
When I was 5 and 4, I used to eat these like all the time that I went to Target.
Drink those, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to count these out on a plate real quick and see if we can get about 3 points on a plate. So we've got, so can you count out 12 of those? Can you just put, you can count with your mouth full. So count out 12 of these.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, let me get rid of the rest of these for a second. Okay, I think you got a couple of smaller ones, so I'm going to put 2 more on there. Okay, put those on there. Okay, and then can you count out of this one? It's 7. Can you count out 7 of those? And I'll start working on these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Make sure you get a big one.
7.
Okay,
I got a ginormous one.
you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you go. Okay, here is 3 points. Ooh, Carol Lou says if you weigh them, sometimes you get more fries. So this is approximately 3 points for each of them. So this is approximately 3 points of the extra crispy fast food fries. Would be about that many. Alyssa has approximately 3 points of the golden steak fries. Can you hold that one up? Okay. This is approximately approximately 3 points of the golden waffle fries. And then this one is approximately 3 points of the crinkle cut. Let's see, what did they call them? Yeah, crinkle fries. So Alyssa, out of these 4, which one was your favorite?
This one and
The steak fries?
these ones.
Those 2? Okay, so tell them which 2 those are.
Let me find the little
Oh,
ones.
the little list? Okay. Okay, this one goes with this one.
Golden steak fries.
Yep. So was that one your favorite?
One of my favorites.
Okay. And which one
And
was your other
then
favorite?
is this one the first?
Yeah, this one is that one.
The extra crispy fast food fries. Can I eat
Yes. Okay. So Alyssa's favorites were the Ore-Ida golden steak fries and the Ore-Ida extra crispy fast food fries. I know Melissa said that steak fries were her favorite. My 2 favorites out of these were the steak fries and the crinkle cut fries. I think I like the crinkle cut fries because you can get more ranch dressing on them. And hello, Lynn, it's good to see you, because you can get more ranch dressing on them. Okay, is there anything else you want to tell them? I think Alyssa had one more. Did you want to tell them about this? Okay, so we're going to bore you all for just a second. Alyssa wanted to tell you about something that she made today that has absolutely nothing to do with the chat. But since she took time out of her busy schedule to come here and test French fries for us, I told her she could explain it to you. Oh, and Marianne's, her favorites are the waffle fries. Just out of curiosity, while she's swallowing her French fry, for the points, do you think y'all would have, do you think you would prefer to have 3 points of the crispy fast food fries, which kind of look like more on the plate? The golden steak fries didn't look like as many, but they're obviously a bigger, thicker fry. The waffle fries looked like a ton on the plate to me, but I think it's just because of the way they're cut, they're fluffier. And then the crinkle cut was kind of a good in between. So does anybody have an opinion on which one you would want point-wise, which one would satisfy you more point-wise? Okay, and Alyssa's going to explain this to you, even though this has nothing to do with our chat tonight. Go ahead.
So, I have this little water game that you can play on, and I pretended that this is Tennessee and this is Alabama, and every single time that Alabama gets a score, like a touchdown, it just flies away. Mm-hmm. And then when Tennessee gets a touchdown, it just stays right there.
Yep.
And then let me show you how I put everything on.
If you all don't mind, she's going to show you how to put this back together again.
So, I have the little thing that has blue stickers on the back. This part goes around it. Remember, always do the bottom first. Just like you're going down a slide. Don't do head first, only do your bottom first.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a good life lesson for all of us.
And then the case, it has daisies and a little pop socket. And then you put the bottom in first, then the top. If you see one of these parts coming off, then you could put it back on, and that's how you put together this phone. I mean the water game.
The water game. Okay, well, thank you for letting Alyssa show you how to put together the water game. And the second half of tonight's chat is going to be maybe a toy maker artist, you're right. So the second half of tonight's chat is going to be just a little bit shorter than normal. A, because my voice is done, and B, because we are already almost 50 minutes past Alyssa's bedtime, even though tomorrow is fall break. But thank you very much, Alyssa, for coming and taste testing the fries for us. I know she really had to take one for the team to taste French fries, didn't you? Did that really hurt you? And I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but she's still eating exclusively the steak fries. So I think the steak fries, she's down to 3. She's down to 3 steak fries. So I think even without ketchup, that the steak fries are definitely I think those are definitely her choice. But you all have a great week. Thank you so much for being here. If you have another kind of fries, like the Alexis fries, or something that you like better, please let us know, because I'm an equal opportunity fry eater, and made in the air fryer, perfection. Debbie did ask a few minutes ago if they had any special seasonings on them. When I make the French fries in the air fryer for myself, I do use a little bit of spray. Where's our spray? I use a little bit of an olive oil spray, and then I usually put nutritional yeast.
Someone said have a fun.
Oh, that's
break.
Melissa. Actually, you can meet Melissa sometime. She lives here in town.
Oh,
Would that be cool? But I do put nutritional yeast on there for me, and sometimes some kind of a seasoning like the Dax Steakhouse seasoning. Perfect on French fries. But anyway, so you all have a great week. I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to enjoy eating the rest of these French fries, aren't we? Yeah, so we'll have a good time. If you were watching this on YouTube, go ahead and let that next, yes ma'am?
someone said have a blessed week.
Oh, that was very sweet. That was Miss Lynn. We'll have to go see her and take, oh, all the steak fries are gone. All the steak fries are gone. But anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube, let that next video go ahead and roll over. Where's the video they should let roll over? Right there. When Mom posts it, it's like right here. And should they go ahead and subscribe? Please tell them, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Just a smaller first. Uh-oh. Nope, don't get choked.
What should I say?
Just say pretty please subscribe.
Pretty please subscribe. Subscribe.
Down. Thank goodness Mom put you in shorts too. Okay, y'all have a great week. Hopefully this will be back next week, and I will see you next time. Good night. Have a good week. Tell everybody good night. What? No. What?
Tell them that I'm not gonna be here next week because I have school on next Monday.
I think you just told them. I think you just told them that. Okay, so tell them good night.
Good night.
Good night. You'll have a great week. We'll see you next time, or I'll see you next time. Good night.